Listen, we're delighted to have here on Parade Quartet's Elder Jackie Bostick. Man, the family our families go back a long, long way. And listen, you've done something exciting. First of all, tell us what you're doing. You're the elder, your husband pastoring.
Exactly. So my husband's pastor of Livingstone's Church of Metro Atlanta, and I walk alongside him as elder, executive pastor of our church.
Good. Yeah, and you've been doing that for a while. You've been preaching for a while.
I've been preaching for a little while.
For a little while, yeah. And we have a great history, but you've written a book that's really exciting. Tell us about it.
This book is titled My Words Have Power. And this book incorporates 7 chapters. And they're all individual chapters, but they all talk about a powerful experience where I use the Word of God to change the atmosphere, to bring about a change, to bring about encouragement, to change the trajectory of which a terrible outcome was on the horizon.
And it did change, right?
And it changed.
It did change. So was that the inspiration for writing the book?
It was. In 2013, I was spoken to by one of the elder mothers of the church, and she said that, I believe you have a word. Well, I tried from 2013, 2014, so on and so forth, and it never came. And then in 2021, I sat at her feet again, and she and my mother were in the same place. And they both told me, time is now. The time is now. You've had enough experience. The time is now. And sure enough, it did.
And your mom, like I said, your mom, she was like the colonel at the Olive Grove Church. And I mean, she got me doing stuff back before I ever started doing any of this or preaching or anything. So, did she have any inspiration in the book?
By all means. You said Colonel, and that's exactly what we would refer to her as in our prayer group.
Okay.
That she was the one, because she would set the orders, the marching orders. And so my mom lived a life where she was never afraid to speak her piece, and she would do it in her own fashion. And so in growing up in my household, I learned, you can speak, you can say what you need to say, but you're going to say it with decency and in order. And so with My Words Have Power, because we were also ordered to understand the scriptures and know the Word of God, it was just that time that now you understand how to take the words that you speak, yoke them with the Word of God, and bring about a positive change. And
not only in your life, but in the lives of other folk.
Yes,
How can we get the book?
You can get the book on Amazon.com. Search by my name, Jackie L Bostick. My Words Have Power. And you can also inbox me if you want a signed copy. You can find me on Facebook under my same name, Jackie L Bostick. You can inbox me there for a signed copy.
Well, it sounds interesting. I've kind of just glanced at it and been watching the shift in the moves.
Yes.
And it's been quite positive. The L is for
leverage.
What's your favorite chapter?
My favorite chapter is Dry Places. So in Dry Places, you'll find literally, I lived on a dirt road with my husband, where God brought me from a 4-bedroom home, air-conditioned, living the life in Orlando, Florida, and brought us to a small town, Covington, Georgia. And we lived in a small, hand-built, constructed home by his ancestors on a dirt road with no central air. Very minimal internet access. It was a humble place. It was a place where God spoke to me. It was a place where I went through my pregnancy. It was a place where I drove my Mercedes-Benz on a dirt road.
Sounds like some Elijah and Mephibosheth.
I'm trying to tell you.
Some Mephibosheth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. Listen, we're glad you came to talk to us about the book. And, of course, you guys can get it. You heard it at Amazon
and Facebook.com. You can find me on Facebook.com. Please look me up, send me a message, and I'll be sure to mail it out to you. Thank you so much for having me.
We appreciate it.
Absolutely.